Since the day I came in this game, and I just come in here to stay till I'm crippled. I'm a combination of Kane, G-Rap, Reggie Noble, and James, who still has Ashanti and Kelly rolling in dreams. They tried to blackball me, but couldn't. I was too good. They tried to run me out of my hood. So all I'm trying to say to all that's trying to get me is, hey, even had to stand in line and wait, cause this is God's work, handcrafted by karma. I'ma always be here laughing and clowning last, and I promise. And last but not least, I'ma finally retire my dad from out that post office, and that's on my mama. I live my life for my girls and my boys, and I took my soul back from the devil. Now the world can enjoy it. Can I rock it? Now can I rock it? If she pretty, I'ma come around your city, I'm gonna hunt it down. I'm gonna come around and rock it. Can I rock it? Now can I rock it? Come on. Anytime I come around your city, I'm gonna burn it down. Venue after venue, I'm gonna come around and rock it.
You know I come around and rock it. You know I come around and rock it.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. It's Mesa taking on Denver. Now here's Johnson from downtown. Buries it from three-point range. Johnson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
At his size, Jokic a threat to throw it down, showing you how dominant he can be inside. And, you know, for Nikola Jokic, I mean, the team is relying on him more and more now, and he's earned that kind of trust, and expectations are big every night. One thing he's got to get better at, though, is not getting down on himself when he makes mistakes. He's got to stay positive.
Here's Johnson from 13. Pass to one zone. Denver passing it around. Out of bounds. It'll be Mesa's ball.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Pippen. Misses from short range. And here's Jokic. Off target from three-point range. Here's Antetokounmpo. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain. Antetokounmpo's got his first basket.
Like that creativity down in the paint. Antetokounmpo showing you how crafty he can be scoring from there.
Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Chamberlain. Chamberlain with the block.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete at his size. And to add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
James. Pass to Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. Allen for the three. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Here's Carter. And he banks in the layup.
And of all the attributes, one thing that sometimes gets overlooked with Chamberlain is the court vision. Makes a great read there.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Can't blame him. I mean, the effort hasn't been there. Just has not been there. Hopefully, he can get the fire lit.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Outside Westbrook. Kicks it out to James. Nailed from three-point land. James has got 5 points so far.
Man, it's so good to see LeBron James rise up with confidence from deep. That's a part of his game that he continues to improve on, and it's actually become quite efficient.
pass to Jokic. Off target with his three.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And Antetokounmpo's 7'3" wingspan, extraordinary. I mean, he's effective in rejecting shots, bothering shots, and stealing the ball.
Olajuwon, no good.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over him.
Out to Carter. Good on the triple. Carter's got his second basket.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates.
Back to Lillard. Pass to Olajuwon. Over O'Neal. Olajuwon, good.
And that's the rub. I mean, as good as Olajuwon is on the blocks, he can be equally as effective from mid-range.
Now here is Carter. 5 points in the game. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. 7 points in the game.
Nice to see how easy he takes over games. Makes it look elementary. I mean, that's why they feed him the rock so much.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there.
Back to Lillard. Fires from deep. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Lillard. Irving attacking. Pass to Olajuwon. Oladipo with the ball. Covered by Lillard. Here's Olajuwon. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Mesa leads by just one. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And for Mesa guys, what jumps out to you so far, stat-wise?
For me, that defense in the first period, just tremendous shot blocking.
Yeah, it's been impressive for me too, Greg. I mean, they've snuffed out a lot of shots, and I think they've had an intimidating effect on the opponent.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Back to Irving. Pass to Whistle. To the paint. Olajuwon. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Denver.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Three-pointer on the way. And so he'll bring it up for Mesa. Lillard attacking. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
And Mesa making a change here. And stolen by Chamberlain. Pass to Sampson. The shot's good. Roy making the play. Sampson's got his first basket.
And Sampson, 7'4", versatile, mobile. Good luck trying to stop him inside. He's too tall, too long.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Here's the 3. Jokic, no good.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Yeah, excellent extension on the block. Superb timing as well to swat that one away.
Now here's Lillard. Westbrook with the steal. Jokic. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound. And so it's Mason with it. Tipped away. It's Jokic, top of the key. The kick out to Westbrook. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish. And Nikola Jokic came late to the game. He actually grew up horse racing. Finally started playing organized hoops at the age of 16. You never know it, though one of the most skilled big men the league has to offer. Man, this thing is just going back and forth tonight.
Yeah, it's been a seesaw battle. Right now, I mean, as soon as one team grabs the lead, the other grabs it right back.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. And Jokic, Greg, said he was a fat point guard until he got taller.
Well, even now, Kevin, Jokic, not the most chiseled physique, but the point guard background makes sense. His playmaking for a center is off the chart. And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
Johnson left side. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. For 3, Roy. Mason no good that time either. Outside Westbrook. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
34 seconds left to play in the first half. Now Johnson. He's got 5. Good D by Olajuwon.
Boy, the defense did an awesome job there, Kevin. Big time work. Really distracting them, throwing off the shot. That's how you do it on D.
And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Back to Lillard. Stolen by O'Neal. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Denver. Pass to Unzel. To the middle. Shoots a fader. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
That's a good shot. Even though it couldn't find the bottom of the bucket, I like the shot quality.
Here's James. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Stolen by Westbrook. LeBron outside. Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. And James gets it to go.
Well, I tell you what, I like the clip he's shooting at. Extremely effective. If you're on defense now, you got to get the ball out of his hands.
They double team Johnson. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Boy, I tell you, for such a big guy, Kevin, what a remarkably fluid athlete. You can see why he competed and excelled in the high jump in college.
And pushing it up, here's Denver. Allen leading the charge. Down low. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And Scottie Pippen so good at surveying the floor. Like seeing him find the open man with those sweet dishes.
To the inside. Here's Olajuwon. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. Olajuwon in the high post. And the basket by Unseld.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Now here's Allen. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And the defender was very apathetic there. Fortunately for them, he missed that mid-range jumper.
Not often you see him take that shot. Now it's a 6-point Mesa lead.
Tremendous anticipation from Antetokounmpo, sensing some separation as that pass was coming, and then simply rising up and knocking down the jumper.
Denver calls timeout. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Unseld. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Hill. Over in the corner, Lillard misses the three. Denver trails by 6. Mesa passing it around. Got that bucket in no time at all. Roy's got 5 now.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
Agreed. I mean, when the defense is right there, you got to move the ball, make the extra pass. That's a case of a poor shot selection.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Roy misses.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Pass to Jokic. Kicks it out to Allen. Clock at 6. There's the 3. Denver needs to get off his shot. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it. The fast break chance. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. 56 seconds left in the third. Down low. Jokic. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. 9 points in the game so far.
And so far are going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Pass to Whistle. Back to Oladipo. .27 seconds left to play in the third. 5 to shoot. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. That one wide left.
Seems like he's in a hurry. He's kind of rushing his shot. Clearly out of rhythm right now. That's a big reason why they're losing.
And stolen by Irving. Oladipo misses.
And truth is, though he misses that one, it's a shot he normally makes.
You're exactly right, Greg. That's certainly in his range. Forget about the miss and get ready for the next one.
And so it's the visiting team with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be back with you shortly. Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And so it's Mesa with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Johnson. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. The three. Cans it from downtown. Oladipo's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Denver. Here's Johnson. That one goes in.
Yeah, watching Johnson exert his will down low now, using his height and quick release quite well inside.
That's in there. Carter with the assist. And it's 9 points for Johnson. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Mesa.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Jokic with the steal. Irving drives in. And Dr. J slams it in.
One of the best dunkers in the league off the drive. I mean, he's often still hanging in the air while the other guys are on their way down.
Here's O'Neal. Buries it down low. And Mesa leads by 5.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Inside. Jokic. Chamberlain with the block. Irving drives in. Pass to Whistle. The three-pointer no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Denver calls timeout.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
Absolutely, Greg. I mean, they're getting crushed, killed, hammered, pulverized in the post.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He told them it's time for you to fight to get this lead. Let's bring this one home. Guys, we'll see if they have what it takes to get it done. Back to you.
Here's Unseld. Out of bounds. It'll be Mesa's ball. Johnson surveying the floor. Right wing. O'Neal inside. LeBron with the block. And he recovers it. And that one drops.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Knocked away.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Kevin, I tell you what, the peripheral vision, the court awareness of Johnson, this guy always knows when one of his teammates is open.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
Now here is Carter. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. .141 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And stolen by Chamberlain. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, showing again how committed he is when he takes that ball inside off the drive.
Back to Allen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And another miss by Denver.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
You're exactly right. Patrolling the perimeter well and didn't allow the shooter to get off a clean look. That's what you would call A+ defense.
Now, here is Chamberlain. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
And, you know, this is what's needed at this point in the game, Greg. The great teams know how to close it out.
Oh, good look there as well. And this is what Hakeem's worked on. Pay too much attention to him, and he'll burn you with a nice find. I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win.
Lillard fires away from way outside. From deep. But they'll get another chance. Pass to Chamberlain. And he dunks it down.
How about the body control and just the sheer athletic prowess of Chamberlain on that one?
So Mesa wins it. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for...
In the nighttime, trap with the chickens like Popeye. Money changing colors like tie-dye. I'm just trying to get it, I ain't trying to die. She got a big ol' onion, make the world cry. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. Whip it, hold them bands down, hold your mans down. Who told you come around? It's that trap sound. Designer, clothes, fashion, show, trap, house, made it, gold. Control the bag now, no need to brag now. Hey, put the mask down. We living fast now. Finest, rose, we can go. Coast, keep watching me with Bob still be real and fame. Dance with my dogs in the nighttime. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. Whip it in the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. Whip it in the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. Whip it in the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. I'll take a whip it, intermission, let the birds fly. I get money, turn no vision through my third eye. Money, gun that skillet, watch me flip it like it's Five Guys. me. Democracy, you wanna copy me. Watch. Life's monopoly. Go copy some land and some property. AP, Rose, pink diamonds, whoa. Whip up, diamonds off the road. Keep watching me whip up, still keep real and fame. Dance with my dogs in the nighttime. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. Whip it in the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. Whip it in the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. Whip it in the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. Whip it in the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. Whip it in the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. Whip it in the twisted like it's stir fry. Whip it in the kitchen, curry chicken, call it stir fry. Take off from the bird, keep her let the fly. Why I started take my prize, you would guy. Of course I gotta keep a watch out through my bird eye. No casket drop, and fresh and I got guys. Don't discriminate, ball players coming all sides. Finger roll, post move, or the pick and roll. They made the way we win that thing, we use a cheat code. Why you keep looking at me? I feel like you got static. It must be the paddock. Package blue cheese, I'm in the kitchen. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. Whip it in the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. Whip it in the kitchen.
It's time for the NBA. Live on 2. Alert outside.
this story about Giannis growing a couple of inches since he was drafted, but how about the strength this kid is at? Under 200 pounds as a rook. He's added a good 35 pounds of muscle through his dedication in the weight room.
They grabbed their own miss. Nobody near Lillard. And a miss there on the triple.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line, Grant Hill. At the line for two.
That one is off.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And Mesa making a change here.
And the word you got to use is explosive out there when talking about Grant Hill. He's one of those guys who doesn't wait for the game to come to him. He goes out and just makes things happen. And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Here's Sampson. Shoots over Kuzma. Sampson's shot, good.
Nice job exploiting that mismatch. Realized he had a smaller defender on him and went right to the mid-range J.
Irving for 3. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. Mesa leading by 3. Stolen by Carter. With 4 seconds on the clock. And Vince Carter with the slam.
And Carter, well known for his throwdown ability. Superb at rising up and punishing the rim.
And how about the look at the midair theatric switching hands before the slam?
Wow, added just a touch of class to that throwdown.
Boy, that was a bit risky because it's easy to lose control of the ball that way, but he knew what he was doing.
1 quarter in the books, and it. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for Mesa guys, what jumps out to you so far, stat-wise?
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Grinding away down low, man, just filing them down. Love the bully ball method. Paying off well.
Here is Lillard. To the paint. Here's O'Neal. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Shaq's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Mesa. Now here is Hill. Here's Sampson. Hits it from about 6 feet away.
And Sampson, 7'4", versatile, mobile. Good luck trying to stop him inside. He's too tall, too long.
Pass to Roy. And Hill has it in the corner. Lillard outside. Just 5 on the clock. And Vince Carter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And so it's Mesa with it. 3-point lead. Grant Hill on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Fades away. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. In the corner, Irving with it. The tray. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Mesa leading by 3. And with all the drama, Greg, that has followed Irving the past few seasons, he reached out to Kobe Bryant for some guidance.
And just like Irving and LeBron had to go their own ways, so did Kobe and Shaq. Very few players know what it's like to be in a situation like Irving, but Kobe's one of them. And Kobe gave Irving the confidence to not be afraid of standing out in his career decisions. And so far, it's paid off handsomely.
It's back to Hill. Here's Sampson. That one off the back iron and out. And here's Mesa. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. The offensive rebound. Pass to Hill. Chamberlain with it. He's guarded by Hill. Second shot opportunity. In deep, Chamberlain drops it in. Chamberlain got 6 points.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And it's Carter missing.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
You're exactly right. Patrolling the perimeter well and didn't allow the shooter to get off a clean look. That's what you would call A+ defense.
From about 19 feet, and the basket is good.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
Here's Chamberlain, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Carter outside, inside. And Leonard has it in the corner. Here's Sampson. Pass to Leonard. Lets the three fly. No good on that one. Now Mesa takes it the other way.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
There's the lob into the Kumbo. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
And Vince Carter with the slam.
Hey, you don't have to worry about where you throw it. To get any pass for the alley-oop.
That's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. And here's Mesa. They're on a 17-4 run right now. Johnson left side. And he lobs it up. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
And you know what, Greg? They are crushing it on both ends. I mean, in total control right now.
Out of bounds, it'll be Mesa's ball. Here is Carter. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Puts up a three. Chamberlain's shot is off. McGrady left side. Over onto Kumbo. Off the left rim and out.
Yeah, really frustrating right now. They just can't seem to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those days. Sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. Sometimes it's just not working for you.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
Yeah, those are back crushers. I mean, they really crack your back when you give teams second shots like that.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Mesa out in front. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Malone with the steal. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. Here's Oden, and it's Greg Oden with the finish.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the...
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. So we'll see Wilt Chamberlain go to the line here. That one on Malone. For Mesa, they shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
Hey, Kevin, we all know this. It's no secret. I mean, one of the areas of Wilt's game that's below average is free throw shooting.
Curry can't get it to go.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain-neutral position.
And Mesa making a change here. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's McGrady. Off target from three-point range.
And, you know, I have no idea how he missed that one. When there's no defense around, he's usually automatic from there.
Yeah, and Pippen there driving hard inside, has the height and athleticism to consistently get it done in the paint.
On its way from Curry for 2. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Oden. No good on that one. Now Mesa takes it the other way. Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one.
Believe me, he's going to hear it from not only the coach, but his teammates for that poor shot selection.
To the middle. Oden's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Mesa shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And O'Neal, clearly one of the biggest human beings you'll ever see. A mammoth of a man, about 1/7 of a ton, and yet unstoppable.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
I love watching Malone just use that strength. He's so good at just kind of burrowing his way inside and then finishing.
Well, Damian Lillard has never been one to doubt himself, and when he plays, he exudes confidence.
Has a short-term memory, which allows him to keep attacking even after he's missed a few. And that's the mentality you have to have on a... Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Yes, indeed. Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defender.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
To the middle, and taken away by Roy. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
It's good.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
There's 47 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. From deep three-point range, The rebound by Malone. Pass to Oden. A three ball. And the rebound goes to Mesa. Lillard with it. 9 points in the game so far. From deep three-point range, the long distance three is buried. Lillard's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Mesa. Back to Oden. Over O'Neal. Shot by Oden is no good. For 3, Hill. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
And the word you got to use is explosive out there when talking about Grant Hill. He's one of those guys who doesn't wait for the game to come to him. He goes out and just makes things happen.
And so it's the visiting team, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back to the action. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Now Oden. And that one drops.
And Durant just great at picking apart the defense. When they leave one of his guys open, he is quick to get the ball to them.
Here's Lillard. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Lillard's got 13 points here in the second half alone. And a deep three from Curry. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Roy from outside. Oden with the rebound.
And I love how his teammates have stepped up for him. He's struggling, but they're ramping it up and getting it done this quarter.
And Mesa making a change here. And so it's Mesa with it. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Boy, I love watching Stockton share the ball. He does it with such aplomb. He's unselfish and always looking for the open man.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it. Just not a good play.
4 on the clock. McGrady doesn't get it to drop for him. Now Mesa takes it the other way. Offensive rebound. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Boy, I love the unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, Antetokounmpo, make sure you get the ball.
McGrady outside. Over Carter. Back to McGrady. From deep. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupations.
And some have even compared Giannis to Kobe Bryant for his single-minded dedication, Greg, to improvement.
Yeah, you know, something of an introvert. Not a guy you'll find out on the town or schmoozing with other stars. He's content to save outside pursuits for after his playing days are done.
That's his first personal foul.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Out of bounds, it'll be Mesa's ball. And here is Johnson. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Got a piece of it.
And Sampson literally takes away a part of the floor when he's out there. Don't even try to get shots off in his area, or that's what's going to happen.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I tell you what, it's absolutely foolish and futile to let Antetokounmpo get space to sprint towards the rim. I mean, the dunks he jams home are just downright filthy, ugly, nasty, wicked.
Lays it up and banks it in.
Man, he's got it going now. And when he's in this kind of a zone, I think the D's happy to just get out of Antetokounmpo's way.
Sampson's shot is off.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
Outside Irving. .122 left to play in the final quarter. And here's Mesa. Shoots from the high post. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Pass to Leonard. Takes the three. The shot, no good. Now here's Johnson. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Here's Johnson. Out to the wing. They get the rebound. On the wing, Johnson. Inside, O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
When it comes to distributing the ball, nobody does it better than Magic. When one of his guys has a clean look, the ball is there quickly and on target.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. So it's both teams making substitutions here. To halt the run, they get it back. The wide open look here for Kuzma. No good with the triple. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Lillard missing.
Just testing out the cannon on that misfire.
That certainly was a deep one. I mean, maybe move in a little bit next time. There's no such thing as a 4-point line.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And finished off by DeRozan.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point range, offline. So, and Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
flight, man. I've been taking flight. I'm everything they said I am. Please believe the hype. I'm the flight, man. I've been taking flight. If you put me in, I'm making plays. Put that on my life. Hey, flight, man. Yeah, I've been taking flight. I don't rock the ice. Diamonds in my mind like the ice, man. Chuck Liddell in a fight, man. They shit sound alright, man. They don't do what I can, no, sir. Young black business owner, whoa, sir. Bought the team with me like a chauffeur, whoa, sir. Hopped off the porch and got straight to the cash. No wonder you broke, you just sit on your. See that you really don't want it that bad. I want it, I want it. I want it, I want it. I see in the future, I'm living my vision, I'm already on it. Fuck is asleep, I do that when I'm on. It's like 4 in the morning. Flight, man. Yeah. Up all night, man. If they ask you, you know who I am, I'm the flight, man. I've been taking flight. I'm everything they said I am. Please believe the hype, I'm the flight, man. I've been taking flight. If you put me in, I'm making plays. Put that on my life. Take off, shorty, watch you take off. Yeah. Take off, shorty, watch you take off. Flight man.
Pilot man, I'm climbing. Ay, altitude, attitude, like I'm a diamond. Ay, glow within while your surf is shiny. Plus the touch is mighty. Yeah, dog, imagine my waterland and I'm surfing Saudi. Word to Curry, I break ground with these space jams and y'all pick apart the words and learn the story. Lyrics dope, my middle name. My time was saying sorry. Speak the truth, they think I'm playing hardly. Wanna go against me, need an army. Can't shoot down my flight without a fleet. Used to bitch about what I ain't had. Got up off my on my feet. Ay, I am what pretend to be. I am a sailor with symmetry. Ay, balance and plus an advantage. I came with propellers, imagine the imagery. Can't.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. It's Mesa taking on Salt Lake City. Here's Theus. Joe Johnson on the wing. Down low. And stolen by Chamberlain. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
Yeah, you know, Johnson plays with such confidence and effervescence in the open floor. You never know what he's going to do, but most of the time, he makes a good decision.
Here's Theus. To the wing right side. The drive by Olajuwon. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Hakeem Olajuwon, a transcendent talent. Late to the game, but my, oh my, what a beast of a big man. He's certainly a guy you can build a team around.
And here is Johnson. Here's the floater. Tries again. It's stolen by Olajuwon. It's tipped. Johnson outside. The tray. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Outside, Jones. Pass to Theus. Olajuwon with it. He's guarded by Johnson. And so it looks like Salt Lake City will retain possession here.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Yeah, refusing to give up anything easy. Solid defense, and I like that attitude.
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
That's his first personal foul.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes played. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. And the 3 ball is good.
And Johnson, just great touch from outside. Love how quick that release is.
foul. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
Count it.
Well, I tell you what, you can't let Olajuwon get this kind of positioning. I mean, he is a master at knowing how to score close inside.
From deep. And it's Carter missing.
And truth is, though he misses that one, it's a shot he normally makes.
You're exactly right, Greg. That's certainly in his range. Forget about the miss and get ready for the next one.
Now, here is Olajuwon.
Boy, the athleticism of Olajuwon, love it. Showing how efficient he can be when he's close to the bucket. A terrific throwdown.
And it's Johnson with the jam.
And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Nice touch on the shot from close range.
That pull-up shot is unguardable. Can't lay off Giannis for even a second.
And taken away by Magic. The jump hook. And that's good off the glass that time. Johnson's got 6 points. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Mesa.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Kicks it out to Jones. And there's the whistle. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. Pass to Shaq. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Olajuwon. To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Love the shot selection of Johnson, a volume shooter who feels comfortable taking any shot available.
Lillard, right side. Sinks the 15-footer. Lillard's got his first points in this one.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
The fadeaway. Johnson can't hit.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over him.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And the dunk by O'Neal.
And how about teammates on these alley-oops?
Left side, Jones. Here's Olajuwon. Shaq with some nice D.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
You know, that's not...
And that does it for the first quarter. Mesa out in front, up by 4. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And for Mesa guys, what jumps out to you so far, stat-wise?
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
Yeah, nice beginning so far. This is how you play out of the gate.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Here's Williams. Following the basket by Shaquille O'Neal. Back to Williams. No good from Abdul-Jabbar. Mesa leading by 6.
That's his first personal foul.
Lillard surveying the D. Pass to Sampson. And stolen by Williams. Woo!
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Yeah, I'm with you, Kevin, there. I mean, I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind them taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates?
Williams with the ball. And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Mesa on D. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Here's Petrovic. And once again off the mark by Salt Lake City. Here's O'Neal. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Salt Lake City trails by 7. From in close. Oh, and a fast break for Mesa. Johnson, a wide open look. And again, it's Mesa converting.
Yeah, and you know, Johnson gets it done anywhere on the floor, Kevin, as a scorer. I mean, but he's especially potent from the mid-range area.
To the paint. And stolen by Chamberlain. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Salt Lake City.
Yeah, defensively, Kevin, this is a mismatch. No contest. Jabbar with his length at the rim, forget about it.
Pass to Chamberlain. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Boy, I tell you, for such a big guy, Kevin, what a remarkably fluid athlete. You can see why he competed and excelled in the high jump in college.
Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
How about that athlete?
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Are you? Oh, my goodness. How about the vertical of Hill? Outstanding at rising up and ramming it home. Yes, sir.
Inside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And Kareem throws it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him. .111 left in the second quarter.
Here's Sampson. Fader on the way. And again, it's Mesa converting.
You can ill afford to put a smaller defender on him. I mean, especially from the mid-range. You're asking for trouble.
And Mesa making a change here. And stolen by Chamberlain. Fast break, here they come. Carter with the bucket.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Here's Petrovic. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 4 on the shot clock. Abdul-Jabbar. Chamberlain with the block.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete at his size. And to add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
Tipped away. And stolen by Williams.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
For Salt Lake City, they've gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
You talk about a tough cover. Petrovic just keeps himself in excellent condition and knows how to change pace there to draw fouls.
Lillard outside. To the paint. Trying to find Pippen. He's got it now. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Pippen's got the lead up to 12 now for Mesa.
Well, there you go.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Mesa leads by 12. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Johnson attacking. Chamberlain, no good.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
I thought the pass looked good and just came up a skosh short, but I like the initiative and the intention.
No doubt about it, he has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Hey, Kevin, we all know this. It's no secret. I mean, one of the areas of Wilt's game that's below average is free throw shooting. Got to like the confidence. Such an important part of making shots. Nice seeing a big man knock down free throws.
And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Outside, Antetokounmpo.
Boy, Olajuwon is a ferocious defender and rim protector. Really excels at slapping shots away.
To the inside, and it's Olajuwon with the jam.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Here's Chamberlain, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here's Johnson.
And the versatility Johnson offers, it can't be forgotten. I mean, this is a guy that can play 3 to 4 positions, a lights-out shooter who also has that clutch gene.
He hits both from the stripe. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Johnson outside. Pass to Chamberlain. Okafor with the steal. And stolen by Chamberlain. And he goes right over Emeka Okafor and slams it down.
How about the body control and just the sheer athletic prowess of Chamberlain on that one?
It's tipped and stolen by Chamberlain. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
You know, at 6'7", Theus has really good vision, able to see over most defenses, and he's very unselfish too, and really does a nice job getting his teammates involved.
They double team Chamberlain. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Salt Lake City with the ball. Salt Lake City trails by 10. To the middle. Here's Olajuwon. No good. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. Inside. Okafor with the steal. Johnson, a wide open look. His three-pointers off the mark. Mesa leading by 10. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Chamberlain. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Tell you what, if you let Wilt get the ball there, that's the poster shot you can expect.
The three from Johnson. Nice D from Pippen.
You know, he's been off so far, Kevin, but there's still time. I mean, he just needs to settle it down, idle it down a little bit, and try to contribute as much as he can on the offense within himself.
Olajuwon in the high post. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
It's stolen by Olajuwon. Pass to Theus. There's a minute left in the third quarter of the game. Olajuwon, good.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
That's his first personal foul.
There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Roy. Nice shot from the wing. Roy's got 5.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Stolen by O'Neal. All alone. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Nobody does it better than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in the paint. Magical, length, size, touch, unguardable inside.
That's a 2 from Lillard. Rebound by Salt Lake City.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain-neutral position.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. From deep. That shot off the mark. And so it's the visiting team holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to and there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Salt Lake City with the ball. 11-point game. Pass to Petrovic. Salt Lake City moving the ball around. Middleton outside. Misses the 3. And here's Mesa. He's led by as many as 14 points.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Back to Abdul-Jabbar over O'Neal. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And don't let the lean physique fool you. Kareem with the strength to finish through contact as well as anybody who's ever played. And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
Knocks it loose. Middleton on the wing. 3 on the clock. There's the 3. O'Neal with the rebound. Mesa leading by 13. Now Lillard. Shoots. Rebound by Salt Lake City.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Pass to Petrovic. O'Neal comes with the double team.
Timeout.
Salt Lake City calls timeout.
Start it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cam's team.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Mesa.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Jones in the post. The shake. It's blocked by Shaq.
Love seeing O'Neal use his body to come up with those blocks. An imposing force and a pretty consistent defender as well.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there. Always got to patrol the three-point line. When you don't, you suffer the consequences.
Johnson with the bounce pass. And Jones over to help. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Mesa with it. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Salt Lake City. Down by 15.
Awesome feed there. That pass was on point.
.136 left in the fourth quarter. And Jones over to help. Carter outside. It's stolen by Jones. And Vince Carter picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And Mesa making a change here. Pass to Jones. It's Jones on the way. Now here's Jones. 5 to shoot. Kept alive. Terry outside. Here's Cunningham. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Antetokounmpo. Got a hand on it. Pass to Cunningham. That one doesn't drop. Now Mesa takes it the other way. They led by as many as 18 points.
Oh, goodness. Talk about bringing the heat, the thunder, and the lightning on that pound.
And I'd say that's it, guys. They're not coming back in this one.
Nope, no chance. Not gonna happen. That chance has long since passed of them getting back into this one. Forget about it.
Pass to Middleton. Launches a 3. Connects from three-point range.
Middleton really is an amazing shooter. Absolutely amazing, especially from long distance.
A shot by Johnson, no good. First free throw is good. And so Jones nails both of them.
Yeah, you got to appreciate the skill set of Eddie Jones. I mean, this guy does a little bit of everything. He's an effective guard who doesn't shy away from taking shots.
So Mesa wins it. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
talking in my sleep at night, making myself crazy. Out of my mind, out of my mind. Wrote it down and read it out, hoping it would save me. Too many times. My love, he makes it feel like nobody else. But my love, he doesn't love me, so I tell myself. One, don't pick up the phone, you know he's only calling 'cause he's looking alone. Two, don't let him in, you have to kick him out again. Three, don't be afraid, you know you're gonna wake up in his bed in the morning. And if you're him, you ain't getting over him. I got no rules, I count 'em. I keep pushing forwards, but he keeps pulling me backwards.